Hi guys, I'm Jules.
I'm Natalie, I'm a freshman here at Rutgers.
We live in Mettler and we wanted to film a tour of our dorm before we moved out because when we were moving in as freshmen, we couldn't find any tours of the rooms, so we just wanted to film what ours looks like to show you guys.
Just FYI, this is a corner room, but for the most part, this is going to be the same for Mettler, Tinsley, and Brett.
Why would I knock? We never lock our door. Okay, so I'm gonna explain my side of the room. So basically what came with the dorm was this dresser, our beds, the desk, the chair, and then these drawers right here. Fun note that I wasn't sure of when I was moving in is that the beds can be adjusted. You don't need to bring bed raisers. Some people do. Bed raisers are things that you can buy that go under here that would add height, so you can put more stuff under it, whereas ours actually slide up and down. I got some drawer arrangers for these drawers. They're pretty deep and you can actually fit a lot in them. And then here's our TV that we never used. It's really not necessary to have a TV. Something that's absolutely necessary are fans. Our dorms do not have air conditioning. That is the only downside, I would say. Maybe a couple, but that was the worst part. I have my jewelry holder right here. I just found this little thing. I didn't know what I was gonna put in it, but buy storage stuff because when you get here, you're always gonna need more storage. You're gonna acquire so many random things throughout the year. So this is my bed. So this is my bed. Right above our beds, we have these shelves. These came with the dorms. We're gonna check with some of our other friends. I know that these are all in Mettler dorms. The shelves came built in, which is good to know because I got a bunch of books for no reason. Mostly everything I got was from like, no one asked. So mostly everything I got is from like TJ Maxx and Ross. So for my wall right here, I knew I really wanted a lot of posters, but I know that posters are very expensive. So I saw this thing on TikTok where you can get the FedEx app and you can print out flyers. They were like 35 cents to $1 each. So that's what I did there, and they're on there with sticky tack. Okay, so under the bed is a great place for storage. We both have these 3 drawer pull-out thingies. I kept cleaning stuff, extra toothbrushes, toothpaste, toiletries, dishes, keep stacks in there, and then also behind there, there's even more room for storage. We would also recommend these cubes.
Not that one.
Not this one. This one's really bad, but it was from Amazon. It was like $19. Get a better one, but it's good for storage and it's also good for seating. You're gonna want seating because your friends are gonna come over. Okay, so this is my desk. Since it's right next to my bed, I kind of used it as a nightstand type deal. So I would just keep my glasses over here, some chapstick. This shelf is from Amazon. Our desks are really deep. That was another thing I was concerned about, but there was a lot of room to put this. I also use my desk as my vanity, so I have my mirror right here, and then for makeup I just have it in this white thing. I have school supplies in this drawer, again a pretty deep drawer so you can fit a lot in there. So then these are our chairs. They rock back and forth, so you're gonna feel like you're gonna fall. They're really uncomfortable. We recommend getting something to sit on. The chairs are very uncomfortable. It's not gonna encourage you to study in the room. And then we have this little drawer. On top, I kept more makeup stuff. On the bottom is like random stuff that I acquired throughout the year and school supplies. Again, these are really deep drawers.
My desk. I honestly don't really sit here that much because it's usually really dirty, but I would definitely recommend some type of vanity. Mine has lights on it, which I really like. I also kind of use mine as a nightstand. So behind here, you can't really see. I have my power strip attached and I really just have everything connected to it. So like my chargers, all of that. I'm a little less organized with my drawers, but I still keep all my school supplies. Also with my power strips, you're gonna want a lot. I think at some point we probably had 6 in the room. They're so important. Bring as many chargers as you can. You're gonna lose them. You're gonna need as many as you can. Bring as many power strips. Like you're just gonna need so many. Onto my bed, there's a couple important things that you're gonna need for your bed. They're so important. Jules and I both have mattress toppers. Mine I think is like 3 inches. I would not go any smaller than that because you really can't feel it at that point. They're so important. We also have a mattress protector. You don't really know who slept on your bed before. It's so important for like spills or anything. And then also, not a lot of people get this, but we got bed suspenders, which keeps your sheets and your mattress topper from moving, which I would say is probably the most annoying thing ever. So they actually really help. Throw pillows, you honestly don't need them. We throw them on the floor like every single night. Your bed, you're gonna be spending more time than you think you are, so I would try to make it like as comfortable as you can, like make it your space. And then just like my decorations, I got all mine from Society 6. Kind of really expensive. I would follow what Jules did. And also under my bed, like really long bed skirts, which I kind of like because I think it keeps it more organized. I have different sizes, but I keep like my toiletries, snacks, like all of that stuff there too. And then also, half the time your lights in your room will not work. We have not turned this on once, I think, since moving in. We honestly use our LEDs every single day. That's actually like our main light source. It's really cheesy as a freshman to get it, but you absolutely need them. I think it brightens up the room. And then also something I would recommend is getting a big mirror. I got this from Marshall's for like 50 bucks. Every single person who comes into our room takes a picture in it, comments on it. It takes up a little bit of space, but it's like actually worth it, and I would not want to be in a room that doesn't have one. We got 2 small mirrors in our room. There's a really tiny one right here, and then a really small one behind our door. They're kind of in weird locations that you're not really gonna use as much. So I would definitely recommend getting your own mirror. Just like I was saying, this is one of the mirrors that came with our room. It's really like not super convenient because it's kind of like in the corner right where our door is. My dresser, I kind of use more storage. All of my makeup is here. I also have my Keurig here, and I have storage underneath. We don't really use our Keurig that much. If you drink coffee a lot, definitely get one, but our dining hall does have like pretty good coffee, and there are coffee shops around, so we definitely don't use it that much. We are still using masks at school, so I have a big mask container, which maybe you won't have to use next year, and then just like my jewelry. And then I also have my shelf up here, which is not as organized. I kind of just put some random things. We honestly still have like decorations from like all the holidays. My iron up there, I would recommend getting one. You're gonna need them for random things, and you're not really gonna like think about it.
Okay, so something else that we did that we really liked was we hung up a curtain rod, and we got curtains to cover up the closets. We just think it kept the room looking less cluttered. So a lot of people actually put their dressers in the closet. We were lucky in that our room's a little bit bigger and we had room to push ours against the wall. Some people face them differently. In rooms that aren't corner rooms, there's definitely room to push them against the wall, but a lot of people did like pushing them in the closet. We both have shoe racks. And then I also got this little shelf thing from either like the home store or Amazon. It was pretty helpful. Again, it's just helpful to have storage things. Also in my closet, I kept my laundry bag. The way that I did it is I just have a soft bag and it goes on your back. Like when you carry it, I got it from Target. I really liked having it. I have our first aid kit and random essentials. Up here, I found these cubes. This is where I ended up keeping my snacks. They fit perfectly in here. Up top, just more storage. Hooks here, it comes with some hooks set up. We threw this one on because we wanted a place to keep extra plastic bags.
So this is my closet. It's pretty much organized the same way with just like a few different things. I'm unpacking, so I have a lot of extra hangers right now, but I would totally recommend the velvet hangers instead of like plastic ones, just because like you're gonna need a lot and like you don't want anything to fall off. I end up keeping like extra toiletries up there. I usually keep like extra towels up here. I would bring just like a few like soft ones, 2 bath towels, like a bunch of face ones, smaller ones, like they're just good to have. I also use a pretty large like standing hamper instead of a bag like Jules. I would say Jules's is probably better for like going up and down the stairs to the washing laundry area, but mine is good just because I just throw everything in there and it's not gonna fall over. For my shoe rack, I have mine standing up and I have a lot of shoes, so mine was definitely like convenient for me. I honestly probably could have used a bigger one because of the amount of shoes I have, but mine was good. And I honestly just keep my toiletries, like my shower caddy, on the floor. I would totally recommend a shower caddy. So this is our shower caddy. Me and Jules basically have the exact same one. Our showers in our bathroom do not have hooks in them. We got these like S-hook things, so when we go in the shower, we basically just like hang it up on the divider in the showers. It just like keeps it off the ground because like the ground is really gross, so you do not want to like put anything on there besides shower shoes. So then one of the other really important things I would say that made our room like so cozy is the fact that we have a really large carpet. I would get a big carpet that covers your entire area. because the floors are cold and it's gonna make your room look so much less cozy and less welcoming. So we just got like a fun bright carpet to like brighten up the room. It was like definitely like one of the things I would totally recommend that you like definitely should get. People would always compliment on the carpet, and another reason why we want it is because everyone comes to our room and honestly we just do everything on the floor. And I will eat on the floor. Honestly, we take naps on the floor, so having a carpet is really important. And then another thing that's pretty unique to our room is that we have a little chair pillow that we push up against our garbage, and honestly Jules and I will just like kind of sit here, like we'll eat here because we have the carpet. It's like honestly a pretty comfortable place to sit.
If there's anything we could urge you to buy, it would probably be the big trash can. You just end up producing a lot more trash than you think you're going to. They give us 2 of these when you move in. We ended up piling them on top of each other and using it for recycling. Okay, so another thing that comes with the room, they call it a micro fridge, which is basically a small fridge and a microwave right on top. It's a decent size for a mini fridge. We honestly did not end up using it that much. There's places to fill up water bottles, and at the dining hall we would fill up our water bottles, but there are random times when you need ice. We have a Brita. We never really ended up using it. We actually both got Brita water bottles at the beginning of the year. Definitely recommend that because the water isn't always filtered. So the fridges aren't that deep. It's basically about as deep as this Brita. Like we can't push it back any further. We honestly didn't end up using our fridge that much. It was literally just for random leftovers. For authenticity purposes, we didn't wash our dishes for you so we can show you how we keep them, not because we don't do our dishes. On top of our microwave, a lot of people use this space for their Keurig if they have one. We just kept dishwashing stuff. We have dish soap, some sponges. It's probably gross. This is probably really gross, but whatever. This is hand sanitizer that came with the room. We have this little wicker bin that we kept paper plates in, paper bowls, napkins, dish drying rack. We keep our dirty dishes on it, and then we take them to the bathroom sometimes and do our dishes. There's a place downstairs to do your dishes as well. Okay, so now some of our friends lovingly agreed to let us show you their rooms. This is just for inspiration for different layouts to see how some other people organize their rooms.
So we want to show Freeland, which is a river dorm, which is completely different to Mettler, Brett, and Tinsley. It's like our 3 dorms, which are all set up the same way, and then the 3 river dorms, which are Freeland, Hardenberg, and Campbell. I wouldn't necessarily trust our layout and the setup of our room if you're in one of the 3 river dorms, but definitely like some of the things that we recommended bringing are universal for any type of dorm you have.
For sure. Another one of the freshman dorms is Stonier. That one actually has their own bathrooms. So if you're in there, you're really lucky. The rooms are kind of long, I would say. Again, same deal, but they get their own toilet and shower. And Trinity and Emily's dorm, they were kind enough to let me film it to show you guys another way that you can set up a dorm. This room also has different dimensions than our room, so it's set up differently. But as you can see, it came with the same stuff, like the desk, chair, drawers, bed. They also have the shelves on the wall. And another thing is Emily's and Trinity both have their dressers out. A lot of people with different dorm dimensions put their dressers in their closet. And then as you can see, their closet is also set up so that both of them are together. Now we're in Issa and Marissa's room. They were kind enough to let me film their room as well. They have quite a different setup. This is just another option, and as you can see, they have super cute decorations. As you can see, they have a dresser in the closet. This just saves some space and also just have more room out in the open area. Okay, and then another thing that they did was they got stick and peel wallpaper. In Mettler, we have hard walls, like we don't have the brick walls. So they were able to put the stick and peel wallpaper on it, which is another really cute decoration idea. Hi! Hi, my name
name is Sydney. I live in Freeland Hall, and this is my dorm. Originally, my bed came over here, and the desk was over there, but I moved it so that it's a little bit bigger. One thing that I definitely recommend is getting one of these night things. It has plugs in, and you can plug your fans in, your lamp, and it has all the storage. So our dorm came with this fridge, the microwave, the desk, the dresser. For extra storage, I definitely recommend getting these 3 bins. I put my snacks and like plates and all that there. These bins for like toiletries, and then this bin for other stuff, if you know. I definitely recommend getting fans for the rooms because it gets super hot in here. I recommend getting a shoe rack because I have so many shoes. I also got this organizer so that I can put like my jeans and all that because these fit a lot, but I just brought so many clothes. I brought my whole closet from home. And then the closet space is perfect, and then you got a shelf right up here. This is my roommate's side. So in Freeland, we are given these 2 shelves that were already built in. They're super great for putting up decorations.
There's a couple of differences between Mettler dorms and Freeland dorms. Right off the bat, the dimensions are different. As you can tell, this room is longer and there's some more space in the middle. In the Mettler dorms, even our longer rooms are a little bit more compact. And then also something different here is these walls are cinder block. In Mettler, our walls were just regular walls. Pretty much everyone gets the LEDs. It's really good for lighting. The dorm lighting can get really depressing. So now we're gonna walk through the halls. So then this is the water fountain that's near our room. There's a random bowl on it. That's it. And then there's a little lounge area on both sides of our dorm. A lot of people come and hang out here. There is an elevator. Welcome to the laundry room. It's in the basement. We're lucky we just had to walk down 1 flight of stairs, but definitely I recommend the backpack. And then something that we were both really concerned about when we were moving in was like, we both know how to do laundry. It was just gonna be so weird when we got here. We both ended up using liquid detergent. Some people did end up bringing Tide Pods. They're not 100% gonna pop in the washing machine every time. So to actually use the washing machine, you can bring quarters. Natalie happened to bring a lot of quarters. I think a lot of people tell you to bring quarters, but it's pretty cool. There's an app here. It's super easy to use, so you just load money onto there, and then you can control it from your phone. It sends you notifications. Don't put in a load of laundry if you're not gonna be able to come back and pick it up within like 30 minutes of it being done. Your stuff will get taken out. Same goes for the dryer. Take your stuff out of the dryer. And the trash is down here too. You can bring your trash bags and your recycling down. And then this is the quiet lounge. It's messy right now because it's finals, but people come in here all the time. It's a great place if you need to get out of your room and come to a quiet space to study. If you're too lazy to walk to the academic building or to the library, it's a well-loved space. So this is the kitchen. Some people actually would make like soup and stuff on here, like ramen, the oven. We made brownies a couple times. Some people washed their dishes down here when they were lazy and just washed them in the bathroom.
Overview of everything that we would recommend and some things that we forgot to talk about. Command hooks and command strips. You're gonna need so much more than you think, especially because you can't nail anything into the wall. So you just have to use as many as you can.
And definitely get a variety of different types of command things. We have Velcro, we have tape, we have the white hooks, we have the little metal hooks, we have big hooks, we have small hooks. You're gonna be using them more than you think.
Many fans as you can.
Yes.
We came into the dorm with 3. And I think we have 7 now. We honestly used it the entire winter too. So even when it's like cold out, the dorms get so hot.
I have an oil diffuser. I love my oil diffuser. Lemon lavender is my go-to scent. We keep it by the window, keep the window open, and people come in and always say it smells nice. It does get somehow like stale smelling in the dorms. Every dorm you walk into has a really different weird scent. So it's really important to stay clean and have something that'll make your room smell good. Another life hack for the fans was we put our fan in the window. That helps with air circulation a lot. And we ended up keeping our door open a lot too.
One other thing about the way we actually set up our room, the only issue that we have is that we have supports on the corners of our room, which mean that regardless of how we wanted to push our bed up against the wall, we were gonna have some sort of gap. So Jules and I decided to put the heads of our beds on the wall, but we have a gap on the sides. It's honestly not as bad as you would think, but it's kind of just like an abyss that we like throw random things into. You will leave with more stuff. You will keep bringing stuff in. You will keep getting more clothes, decorations,
random stuff.
Maybe don't bring so much that it's overfilling from the start. This is really random, and I just actually got this for most of the year. Used a really small water bottle. I was really lazy to fill it up, so I would not drink water for a while. So I honestly just got a huge jug. I know some people are very against drinking straight from the water fountain. You just get used to it. It's college. Like, this is not like a 5-star.
You compromise.
Yeah, you compromise a lot. There are water fountains in Mettler that have the filter system.
Another thing that's super important to us, your room is the only place that's really your own. We know it's not super important to everybody, but if you want your room to feel like home, and it really does. We both feel more comfortable here in this room than we do at our home room.
Like, don't be embarrassed to bring things that make you happy. I have like childhood stuffed animals. Like, okay.
Another thing that's super important to note, if you just wanted to see the size of the room, then we rambled your brains off. But not everyone's room looks like Pinterest or Dormify, so completely let go of those expectations because it's not going to be perfect. You're going to get here, you're not going to be able to fit everything that you want here. You're going to try to plan things ahead, and then you're going to get here and you're going to have to scrap those plans. So just be ready to adjust.
I was crazy and I somehow figured out the size of this room. So our plan did work.
Our plan did work. Something that was really helpful for us was we made a master document of just about everything you see in this room. Everything from pens and pencils, to pillows, to mattress toppers, to the bed suspenders, carpet, lotion. Every little thing. We can leave a copy of that in the description box.
I made the mistake of not putting some of my clothes on hooks before I came. So I had to sit here for probably an hour putting every single thing I owned on a hook. Yeah, I would recommend suitcases or some type of duffel bag. We end up using our duffel bags like a lot. Like, even just like go over somewhere for a night, or like if we'd go home
for the weekend. And then another thing you're gonna want to bring a lot of is bags. I have a bunch of tote bags like this. I ended up using a backpack for school. I highly recommend that. I know some people will say you don't need a backpack for college because you just kind of go to one class and come back. We ended up leaving the room for hours at a time, going to class for all day. It was nice to have a backpack, but we also both have extra backpacks and bags, like Natalie was saying, for going home, for literally going random places.
We hope you found this video really helpful. We just know we had a lot of trouble trying to find any information on any type of dorm. We're both really big advocates for dorming.
We loved our dorming experience. We met all our best friends here. All the people that we're gonna live with next year we met in the dorms. It's so fun.
People are a little scared about having a roommate or having shared communal bathrooms or just dorming in general. But honestly, like, it probably was my favorite year ever.
Being in a dorm is like an endless sleepover. You're gonna become friends with your neighbors, and even if you're not, it's so nice to just walk out of the dorm at any hour of the day, literally 3 a.m., and there's gonna be people doing something.
Oh my god, everyone's so nice. Everyone keeps their doors open. Me and Jules, I don't think we locked our door in months. Honestly, and that's amazing because everyone just comes in, like everyone hangs out.
If you don't know which campus you want to live on, we definitely love living in College Ave. So if you live on College Ave, you're gonna be super lucky, and if you're in Mettler, you're gonna be even luckier.
And if you're in 224, treat her right.
We'll leave you guys a little love note or something somewhere you can find it. If you're not sure if you're gonna dorm or if you're nervous about dorming, don't be nervous. It's such a great environment. Even if you're not super loud and outgoing, we loved our dorming experience. Like, everyone on our floor we're all friends with. We still leave our door open. That's another thing at the beginning of the year. It's not weird. Leave your door open. Invite people in. It's so fun.
That's how you meet your best friends.
Yes. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to either of us on Instagram. I'll leave both of our names in the description below. We both love Rutgers. We'll answer any of your questions. We love being here so much. We love this school. We love dorming. If you have any questions, like even really dumb questions, feel free to ask because there was nowhere to ask these questions. So we hope that this was really helpful for you guys.